Can you believe that there's currently 4 cities in the entire nation where people can actually afford a starter home? And you're gonna wanna stick around for number 2 and number 4 because I personally know these cities and I'm gonna give you a little bit of extra info on those 2. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the channel. My name is William Gomez and I am your home loan advisor here to teach you tips and tricks to buying your next home easier. Before we get into today's topic, make sure that you subscribe to our channel right there below for some great content around home loans, living in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the WILLPOWER podcast. If you're thinking about moving to the area, make sure that you contact my team and I, and we would love to help you make the next move. All right, let's get started. Did you know that with homeownership costs doubling since last year, it has made all starter homes across the country unaffordable for most people to buy? And this is specifically important for first-time home buyers because these starter homes are really popular for first-time home buyers. Reason for that being is because monthly payments on these homes generally don't exceed more than 30% of a homeowner's monthly income. But if you've been thinking about buying before giving up all hope, these are the last 4 cities in the entire United States where it's still possible to buy a starter home with the median income of the area, according to CNBC. First on the list, we have Detroit, Michigan. The income that you need in order to afford a home in that area is $19,000, and the average home is going for about $48,000. Super cheap. Second on the list, we have Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the area median income is $35,000. You need right about $30,000 a year in order to qualify for the average starting home at $95,000. And like I told you at the beginning of the video, number 2 is going to be special because this is actually where I live. So I can attest that it is super affordable to live here, not only with housing, but just many other things to do in the area. I've personally been to 44 states. I love living in Tulsa, and it has confirmed to me that it's a great place to live. So I'm gonna share with you a few things of why I love living here. All right, the first one is the gathering place. If you haven't heard of Tulsa, you probably haven't heard of this, but this actually made national news whenever we built this park a couple of years back. It got so many different great reviews from different major media outlets. It was actually compared to Central Park in New York City. It's a park that is actually still being built. Huge park that was built by the Kaiser Foundation. Not only are kids able to go out there and have an awesome time, but adults can go out there and just enjoy the pretty views. Number 2 is traffic. Like I told you, I've been to 44 states. So I've been to a lot of major cities. And if you're from one of those, you can attest that traffic can be horrible and it can take a lot of your time in your day. Traffic here, don't get me wrong, it's not that it's non-existent, but it is a lot better than at most places. So the commute to work or commute to dinner or wherever you're going, it's a lot easier to bear. Last but not least, you can actually get paid to move here. Going back to the Kaiser Foundation, they have a program that's called the Tulsa Remote Program that if you work remotely, you can actually move here and they'll pay you $10,000 for living here at least for 1 year. This can actually go towards your down payment for a home or to invest or anything else that you'd rather do. All right, next on the list, we have Memphis, Tennessee, where the area median income is $30,000. You need right about $28,000 in order to qualify for a home, and the average starter home there starts around $87,000. Last on the list, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. For this city, the area median income is about $37,000. You need right about $37,000 in order to qualify for the average starter home there at $126,000. Number 4, it's a city that I know personally as well. It's our neighbor here to Tulsa, just an hour and a half away. Guess what? It's also about 3.5 hours from Dallas, Texas. So if you get to missing the big city too soon, you can head on down to Dallas, which is not super far from Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is a bigger city than Tulsa, where you're gonna find more stores, you're gonna find more restaurants, and it's just a bigger feel there. If you're thinking, I definitely don't wanna live in Detroit or Memphis or even Tulsa, Oklahoma City is probably your best bet to not unplug yourself from a huge city. It's a great city that a lot of people from Tulsa go every once in a while just to be able to get away to a little bit bigger place. All right, so there are your 4 cities left in the entire nation where people can actually afford a starter home. Last thing I wanted to add is the importance of home ownership is the best way to create wealth. So you're thinking, I don't ever want to move to these cities. Well, you have to ask yourself, what is the reality that I'm going to actually be able to become a homeowner in the city that I'm currently at? or in the city where you're wanting to live. Because you moving to any of the cities or any other city where you can actually afford to buy a home doesn't mean you have to live there forever. But what that means is that you'll start your path into wealth, and then you can save up that equity or that money to be able to later move into a city that you actually want to live. Thank you so much again for joining us in the channel today. Like I said, my name is William Gomez, your mortgage advisor, here to make your next move easier. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're looking at moving into the area or anywhere in Oklahoma, my team and I are here to help you with your home loan. All of our information is down below. We can't wait to help you.